Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Do Not Wreck This Journal. This is episode 3, and in this video, I am going to be doing 3 prompts. The first prompt is throw something on this target page. The second prompt is press leaves and other found things. And the third prompt for this video is scratch this page using a sharp object. Now, I had no clue for what I would do for these prompts, but for the first prompt, I did have some vision in my head, and because it asks to throw something directly at it, I thought maybe let's convert it into something spacey and celestial. So, I was going for something like a black hole, and it did not turn exactly like a black hole, but I think it still represented the idea that I was going for, so keep on watching. So, my core idea was to just create something that would suck everything in whatever I threw at it. And I just started off with creating the background first. I thought of using soft pastels, and as you can see, I was struggling a bit because the paper is a little bit weird. I can't describe it exactly, but I feel like it has truth. So the pigment does deposit on the page, but it's very difficult to blend. And I was having a hard time trying different techniques and methods with these soft pastels. So I tried using my fingers first and then I moved to using a dry brush. But it wasn't producing the effect I was going for. And I hadn't planned on using any wet medium for these pages, but I had to give in and I started painting everything over with poster paint. And at first, I was a little cautious, but slowly, as I just started going with the flow, I felt a little more free and just painted random colors and paints to create this night, spacey, galaxy like sky. And at first, it did not turn out the way I wanted to, but slowly, as I layered other materials, the background started to come together, and I really liked it. And it's my first time painting anything galaxy themed. So it was a very good experience. After the poster paint had dried, I started layering chalk pastels over it, and it had created such a beautiful base for these chalk pastels to work on. It was just blending like a dream. I used different shades of pink and blue, and it created such a beautiful, dreamy sky. I had so much fun doing this. I also covered the white spaces in the target area with a darker color so that it looked like a black hole or a disk or just nothing. And I would be placing my objects on top of it that I'll be throwing at it. Not literally, but figuratively. After the background was done, I started creating the objects I would like to place on this black hole, and I created these space themed sticker like drawings, and also introduced some random elements like a crayon and a brain. That's possibly my brain that I would like to throw into the black hole sometimes when I can't think of any ideas. But that would be like a permanent damage. I wouldn't be able to come up with anything after that, so just kidding. Just matching my humor with the black hole. Dark humor, black hole. That's really silly. Anyway, coming back to the process, I started outlining everything and then I would be filling colors and then just cutting it out and sticking everything on top of the black hole. And you can just see how it all comes together. Let me know what you think of this page and if you liked my idea. After working on all the separate elements, I went back to the black hole and started creating these swirly details on it to show some motion. And after this, I started adding these stars, big and small, all over the sky. And I thought I should have used paint splatter, but I guess a white gel pen always comes to the rescue. And I also started having some fun by throwing it all over the page. So nobody can accuse me of not following the prompt. I actually did. I really liked how this turned out, and surprisingly, after adding all the details, this page turned out really nice, and I wasn't expecting this result at all. But I guess I trusted the process and I was happy with it. I also made an addition of these lightning cutouts, and this is how this page turned out. Let me know in the comments what you think about it, and let's move on to the next prompt. A little bit of this prompt was already done by the previous prompt. As you can see, there's an impression of the colors from the previous page. So I had to think around that, and honestly speaking, I had no idea what I would be doing for this. But since this prompt instructs you to use other found things, I went around my house looking for things I could use for this prompt, and I got a grocery bag which had this image of Thanos printed on it. And I am not a Marvel fan, I am not a fan of this whole Avengers series or whatever, but I thought I could just challenge myself and do something out of it. And I also went outside to collect these leaves in different shapes, and then I started working on this idea. I had no clue what I would be doing with this prompt, but then all of a sudden something very ridiculous came to my mind when I saw this figure, and I started tracing it and just started playing around a bit with my idea. So I thought of creating a very fun and playful Hawaiian shirt and very brightly printed shorts for Thanos. The dude needs to chill a bit, so I am sending him to the beach with his outfit of the day at the beach. And as I was picturing this idea in my mind, I was thinking of these bright colored shirts with botanical prints on top of it. And I will be using the leaves I collected to make those botanical prints. So Thanos will be our model, and he will be wearing the outfit I designed, and his complete outfit of the day will be displayed on the page next to him with all the other accessories he would need for his day out at the beach. So the process for this was pretty plain and simple. I sketched out a basic form of a shirt and shorts and just painted them with solid colors. And then, to create the highlight of this prompt, I used the leaves I collected to create the botanical design. So, in a way, I was still following the prompt. I painted on the other side of the leaves and pressed it down gently on the outfit. At first, the leaf prints did not look good at all to me, and I was kind of disappointed and almost thought of giving up on the idea, but then I felt like I should try with some other colors that would pop up more. And slowly I started playing around more and mixing more colors, and then saw that blue and different shades of blue were actually looking better on both the shorts and the shirt. So I went ahead and started pressing the leaves on both the shorts and the shirt, and I did not care about going out of the lines because I would have to cut it out anyway. So I was just having fun with this one, and once all the space was filled up, my design was complete. After doing the full view of the outfit, I went to the outfit that the Thanos cutout would be wearing and then started making a similar pattern. At first, I thought I could just do the same leaf pressing technique to create the prints, but I felt like the area was too small and the prints wouldn't look good. So I just went ahead with acrylic markers and recreated a similar pattern on both the shirt and the shorts. After working on different elements of this page, it was time to assemble everything in place. So I started gluing things together, and you can see how funky this outfit looks on Thanos. I just couldn't stop laughing at this, and while I'm doing this voiceover, I am still finding it so funny. All the Marvel fans or whoever likes this dude, please don't come after me, it's just for fun. Like a mini dress up game for Thanos. It's so funny. To finish it off with some extra touches, I used my trusty gel pen to add the highlights and then did some touching up with crayons to add more shadows and depth here and there. And then I also added some fun elements like a speech bubble where he says he forgot to wear his flip flops. And I added some extra elements, a beach umbrella, flip flops, SPF, which is very important, and a beach hat. Let me know what you think of this idea. I really like how this turned out, and because there was bleed through from the previous page, I did not feel like I needed to add extra background, and I left the background for the other page blank. I think it looks okay. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And let's move on to the last prompt for this video, which is to create scratches all over this page. So to scratch the surface, no pun intended, I used a geometric compass. And for all my ASMR fans, here's some treat for you. For this prompt as well, I had no clue what I would be doing because wherever I looked for inspiration, I felt like that idea had already been done and even overdone in many cases. So I did not know what to think, and all of a sudden, something came to my mind. I was thinking about shattered glass, and then I felt like maybe I should create something out of it. And this idea about shattered glass also came to me when I looked at my phone screen, which had a crack on its screen guard. And then I thought maybe I could just create something around that. And I started playing with ideas on paper. And then I imagined this scene about a phone monster which would have these very sharp teeth, and a human is trying to escape out of it because it keeps falling into the loop of doom scrolling. And then I created this little cartoon scene and I started sketching the idea. I really liked this concept and this whole idea for this illustration. So I started working on this and used white gel pen on the black surface. And then for the sharp teeth of the monster, I started scratching it with the compass. I added more details with a white gel pen to bring out the fierceness of this monster, and then added some lettering on both the pages. I have just recently started exploring lettering, and I feel like it's such a powerful medium to express words with words. Like each letter is an illustration in itself, and there are so many ways a word can be written with different types of lettering. Like a word that means something to me can mean something different to a different person, and they might choose to express it differently using different style of lettering. I think it's just fascinating. And with that, this page was done. I did not color it because I felt like the black and white added a really cool contrast, and it gave off that comic book vibe I was going for. And here is a final flip through of all the prompts I created for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. You can also watch other episodes of Do Not Wreck This Journal on my channel. And if you liked this video, please don't forget to share it, like it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I had a lot of fun making this video, and I hope to keep this series going on and bring out more creative ideas for the next prompts. If you're still here with me watching this video, I'm extremely grateful to you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this, and if you had fun, please let me know your thoughts in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. Until then, take care and hope to see you soon.